Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the San Francisco 49ers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Herbert off of play action. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he's got some space here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Once more, here's Eckler. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Allen's got it complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
The Niners take over first down 10 at their own 13.
Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 13.
Hurry!
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. A handoff left, McCaffrey. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. The Niners at 3 and 5, 2 games under 500. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
13 yards there and a Niner first.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Throwing on first down is Lance. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Lance. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season. On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowsky to punt the football. DeAndre Carter back deep. Fielded just inside the 20. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or 2nd seed come playoff time.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert has got it to Williams. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Herbert throwing again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here, because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Lance looking to throw it. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice. That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Now Lance on the bootleg. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. Room here to run. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Mike McGlinchey, the Notre Dame man, guilty on that one. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Lance. And the grab by Croft.
I got you, boy.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Here we go now on 1st and goal.
22 needle. Ready?
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From the 6. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
On 2nd and 10, Lance. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Sebastian Joseph Day in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose and picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near. And you notice how they cover up, right? They protect.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line.
So after that sequence, if we're watching both teams' defenses, didn't it feel like a revolving door? One's on, they think they're off for a while. The other has to come on, they think they're on for a while. Then they're off. Here comes the other one. Just kept turning the ball over. They've got to cut that out.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. Here's Lance. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Let's go. Ball red. Check white. Ready?
On the ground, McCaffrey. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. His second rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. And the 49ers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Gold with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From the 6. The Charger drive about to get going.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need him right.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Lance's throw complete here to Ayuk. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. To throw again on second down. Lance into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting.
Allen hit. He lost the football, and now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust?
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take a blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
2nd and 2.
The Lance going to throw. He's got Ayuk once again. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Come on, set.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
On first down, Lance. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown. Brandon Ayuk as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 21-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away from the 6. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Now on 2nd and 13, Herbert. He's got a man, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Takes it at the 7. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Niners take over first down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Watch out now. 50 series.
Lance now on first down. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Running on first down, Eckler. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional.
No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Lance and the 49ers now, 1st and 10.
At their own 22.
And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Working from the gun, Lance. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. On the return, Carter. 51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Give him another one right back to Allen. And they're going to get this up to midfield. From the 50, here's Herbert. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a 1-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara.
Herbert now. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Herbert on first down now. He's got Allen.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Herbert. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
He gets this out to Spiller.
He stiff-arms him. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Chargers.
Herbert operating from the red zone.
Complete yet again to Spiller.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler,
his 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
jumps over him. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Throwing now is Lance. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. They fake the handoff. Now Lance sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. 31 yards on the punt there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Herbert. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert steps away to his left. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. To the air again, Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Niners are going to take over here up near the 40. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now to this point. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
blue. Your blue. Check pink. Black ultra.
Lance looking to throw it. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will.
Well, Lance throws the interception, his third. Derwin James with a pick. 20, 10, 5. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Niners 28, Chargers 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth quarter stop? And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 31-yard line. 99 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. That one looks like he'll throw here. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. So the victory here for San Francisco. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, You get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for San Francisco, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, it's just their 2nd loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs.
She went and did the same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold.